All right, welcome to Byfield, Massachusetts, Triton Regional High School, home of the Vikings on a cold Friday night in May. Again, another cold Friday night. It's May, it should be springtime. But we're here at Triton to host the boys lacrosse game against the Hamilton-Wenham Generals. I'm Patrick Heffernan, and for the first time in my Triton VTV, whatever this is, career, I'm here by myself on the microphone. Sophia is here with us on the camera, and we're waiting for Julia Price, who's going to join us. She has a lacrosse game right now. She's a starting goalie for the girls lacrosse team who is at Hamilton-Wenham today, this afternoon. So she'll be joining us as soon as she gets here. Meanwhile, we're going to look at this Triton Vikings team coming off of a couple of losses recently. The one that we called last Friday. We were here for their game against Pentucket, and kind of a surprise loss there. And then they lost to Newburyport as well before now. Also coming into this game off of a loss is Hamilton-Wenham, and their record in the Cal isn't that great. Hamilton-Wenham 2-4 coming into this game with a 3-7 record overall. And their last game was a loss to North Reading. They'll play Linfield next. Triton coming in at 6-4, but only 3-4 in the Cal, so that makes this game all the more important. They lost, as I said, last to Newburyport, and their next game will be against Amesbury next Tuesday, and then I think they're back here again on Friday night. So plenty of lacrosse left in the season for this team, but after starting off with a couple of losses and then going on a 6-game winning streak, they've now had a couple of losses in a row, and they need to break that. And we'll see what happens here tonight. Hopefully they come out fast like they did against Pentucket, but then hold on for a while. They scored 2 quick goals against Pentucket. It looked like it was going to be a blowaway game. It wasn't. They ended up losing. It was a tight one. They lost by only 1 goal, but not the way they wanted to play that game. So Triton gets the possession to start it off. And I'm going to struggle here a little bit because I don't have the best of rosters, but we'll do what we can. Sends it to McDonald all the way in the back line. Hamilton-Wenham playing a little bit of a zone here. Gives Trojan a chance to get inside. He turns it over, and they're coming the other way. Hamilton-Wenham across midfield really quickly. They start to set up into their offense. And it's Houlihan in the goal tonight. They were talking before the game. It's Charlie Clare who sometimes starts as a keeper, but it's Griffin Houlihan in there tonight, number 1 for Triton. Behind the net. That's a 16 for Hamilton-Wenham. I did not look up the scores of their games, but with only 3 wins over the course of the season, I don't think they score a lot of goals. Meanwhile, Jared Leonard, one of the highest goal scorers around here right now, but there's a goal right away for Hamilton-Wenham. As I'm talking about Jared Leonard, instead it's Hamilton-Wenham that scores quickly, 1 minute and 6 seconds into the match. So on senior night here, where they were honoring the seniors, who are the seniors? So I'm looking at them right now. Kyle Boulay, Jared Leonard, Dylan Angelopoulos, and Kenny Medill. Kenny Medill, the 4 seniors for Triton. So I don't know, is it the senior night curse where the other team always comes out a little bit more fired up because they have to listen to your senior night stuff? But Triton, another good possession right off the face-off. Right inside. Great opportunity to score. It goes around the side of the net, and it's going to go out and go over to Hamilton-Wenham, I think. Nice possession, though, by Triton. No, Triton's going to hold on to the ball. Jared Leonard with a chance for it inside. He's got it now. He's done a lot of sort of isolation plays. Looks like he's doing that now. Drives in, takes a shot just behind the net. Braden McDonald can't scoop it up. Fighting for it right in front of the net. Total chaos. Keeper has it. Swinging out, and here comes Hamilton-Wenham again. Long pass, well controlled in the midfield. Chance for them to do something again. Instead, it's going to go long, and I think it's going to go. Yeah, Hamilton-Wenham kind of gave up on that. It's going to give it to Triton. Triton moves it quickly across midfield as well. So in contrast to last game where it seemed like both of the teams really struggled to get the ball into their offense, tonight it's just there's been no play in the middle of the field. It's been everything's on either offensive end for these teams. Thomas Cahill in the game. JP Trojan, number 18, moves with it. Looks for Jared Leonard, who swings outside. Instead, it's behind the net to McDonald again. Seamus Cahill to to Thomas Cahill, all the way back up top again. Nice little swim moves, has a chance to do something, keeps it going. And they're going to keep the ball. So looking at the historical records, Triton beat Hamilton-Wenham last year 9-3 when they played. And then, of course, they didn't play in 2020, but in 2019, it was Hamilton-Wenham with the win 10-6. So I'm not sure, other than maybe Jared Leonard and Kyle Boulay, I'm not sure about the other two, whether or not they would have played in any of those games. But sort of a mixed record against Hamilton-Wenham over these years. We'll see if Triton's defense can slow them down a little. Up to midfield and cross pretty quickly again. Hamilton-Wenham just sprinting with that ball. Swings it up top, swinging it outside. Content just to kind of take their time with it, it looks like right now. And there's a flag, must be on Triton because the possession stayed, the play kept going on. Hit to the head, so Triton's going to have to send somebody off here. Play a man down, I think. And I don't know what, yesterday was one of the most gorgeous days. It was probably the only spring day we're ever going to get. The low 60s and sunny out and beautiful. And of course, when we set up on this field again, what do we get? We get the cold and the wind. Typical New England weather. But I don't think the players care. They look like they're moving pretty fast out there. So man advantage now for Hamilton-Wenham. Triton in kind of a zone, keeping an extra player back on defense. They're going to swing it all the way around up top. Again, plenty of time. A yell of shoot it from a Hamilton-Wenham fan, and not great advice because Triton takes possession. Trying to bring it across midfield. And then it gets stolen by Hamilton-Wenham. Coming back the other way. Kyle Boulay hacking and hacking and hacking. Can't quite get possession, but he does now. Good for him. Here comes Triton again. Triton all the way in. Back up top again. Jared Leonard with the ball. Way out on that far right wing. Taking his time. Looking for help from a teammate or just holding on to the ball. It's got a weird kind of pace to this game so far. Like moments of speed, but an awful lot of standing around. Oh, Jared Leonard with a good move. Can't quite get inside. There's a chance. A rebound. Fight for it. Ball is still loose in front of the net. Hamilton-Wenham's defense comes up with it, but now they're scrambling a little bit to get it across midfield. Here they come. Number 12 has some serious wheels. Gets right by 5 on our team, but Dylan manages to get that ball away. A scramble for it again. I don't know how you could possibly call any kind of penalty in there. Everybody's stick is near everybody's face. Triton recovers it. Long way to run with that ball, with that big long stick, but he's going to get all the way up almost to midfield with it. Finally gives it up. Chance here for Triton. Swings it out to Trojan right up top. Looks down low, swings back out. So, again, some coaching from the stands, coming from the parents, kind of a mix of, and the 2 minutes up, so we got our players back in here. Full strength again, I think. And there's a chance. Just misses, but it's going to stay Triton ball. And I didn't know, 2 his number is Thomas Cahill. He's a junior, probably? Do we know? Don't know. So. Yeah. He's from Georgetown, though, right? Yeah. So one of the Georgetown players. And that pass is going to roll almost out. Instead saved by Cahill, but it's saved right to Hamilton-Wenham. Big opportunity here. And again, shoot it, doesn't get listened to. Instead, they swing it around the side, around the back of the goal. Hamilton-Wenham again, content to just kind of play slow with the ball. Here's a dash to the middle, gonna shoot, gonna miss. Ball goes out of bounds again. So 5:43 mark here in this first period, and Triton's offense really has only had, I think, one shot on goal, maybe two shots on goal, so hasn't been that kind of high-powered offense that I know this team has shown throughout the season so far. But they were in fits and starts the last time they played here against Pentucket, and again, starting tonight a little bit slow. Chance inside, instead he takes it around the net again. Swings it back out. Triton back into a man-to-man defense here, and that one's going to go long, but kept by Hamilton-Wenham. Back up top again. All right, at times this is a little bit of a frustrating game. Like, I just want to see something happen, not the ball just get. I know. They're supposed to cycle the ball, pass it around, maintain possession, but finally making some runs towards the net. Here comes another one. 16. Nope, he's going to cycle back out. Swing it back around again. Hamilton-Wenham content to just keep the possession, not really make too many runs to the net at all. And that one will bounce up and high, and nobody quite saw it. It should be. Somehow that's Hamilton-Wenham's ball, okay. The rest may be rewarding the first kid that saw it. Here he comes. Spin move. Doesn't get off the shot. Great defense. And they scoop it up. And here comes Triton. Kyle Belay all the way across midfield with it. Slows it back down. Looking for some help. Sends it to Cahill. Scoops it up. All right, so now it's time for Triton to do the same kind of thing. Get some good solid possession. And eventually a clean shot on net. To Jared Leonard on that right wing where he likes to be. Going to come back to Cahill up top. He's got Trojan here, he just threw it to. He's got McDonald behind the net. Trojan's going to try and make a move. Leans into it. Hit on the head, and there's the flag. But it's still possession for Triton, so they'll hold on to that until Hamilton-Wenham gets the ball. And there's a chance for Trojan. He gets shoved down, ball pops out, and that's going to be time for the whistle. There it is. Yeah, 9-9, hit him right on the top of the head. Clean hit to the head, but you can't hit him in the head, I don't think. So, things you learn about lacrosse when you watch enough lacrosse. Not allowed to hit him in the head. So Triton's going to have the man advantage now for a bit. And they'll start with the ball up top. Trojan. Chance to unleash it. Instead, swings it around to 34. Seamus Cahill. So Seamus Cahill out there with his brother Thomas Cahill, number 2. Jared Leonard back to Seamus, back to Thomas, all the way around to Braden underneath to the net, and there's a chance. And that's a goal. Well done. Excellent job. JP Trojan, and really good how they just pass up all around. They stayed patient with it. Found that advantage. Having Braden McDonald pop out from behind the net, give him a chance to send it to JP Trojan, and kind of snuck around there. Found a good spot for it. So that'll tie it up at the 3:12 mark in the first quarter. 1-1 here at Triton. Chance to reset and get going again. So even strength for both sides. After scoring while essentially in the power play. If you think hockey, Bruins on tonight, so you got to start thinking hockey. Been a lot of struggles here on this face-off. It's not really been clean, any one of them so far. Ball's finally going to pop out. Good little move, and another flag goes up, so again it's going to be a penalty on Hamilton-Wenham. Ball's going to pop out. Not sure what the call was on that one. Some kind of cross-check, so it's, again, Triton's going to be in the power play. All right, senior night, let's score a bunch of goals, not just like, that would be better. A little squeaker of a win, sure, that'd be exciting, but I like a blowout. Selfishly, from calling games, all these different sports, I still like a blowout. All right, here we go. Cahill takes a shot. Nice save by the keeper. That's going to roll out. Jared Leonard down there, so it's going to stay Triton ball. He'll bring it out from the back line. And they had just over 2.5 minutes here in this first quarter to make something happen, to take a lead. Trojan, he's going to go back around the net again. Looks like they're almost trying the same play again. They're going to swing it around. There it is, Trojan again, chance again, same spot. Doesn't quite work this time. That time it bounces off the keeper. He chases after it himself, and it's going to be Hamilton-Wenham ball. That's a good little play where they bring McDonald up as almost like a decoy from where he normally is back behind the net. Get that pass to him, and then Trojan's there coming around. Ball goes long across the field. And for the first time, really, Hamilton-Wenham struggling a little bit to clear across midfield, and they don't keep possession. It's going to go to Triton now.
White ball.
And despite the cries from the crowd, it's going to be Hamilton-Wenham ball. So Dylan Slimak in the game, playing defense over there where that ball is going to be coming in. He's been playing pretty well tonight. One of the starters for Triton. That ball is going to bounce out. It's going to be Triton ball. Nicely done, Kyle Boulay. To his keeper. To Dylan. Cross midfield easily. Braden McDonald sends it back behind the net. Keep moving. I agree. Keep moving around. Find some help out there. There we go. Ball slides over. Thomas Cahill back in the game. Triton content here with 1.5 minutes to take their time, but they should score again before this quarter ends. Chance to shoot, does, bounces up. Going to be anybody's ball, and ends up being number 99 for Hamilton-Wenham, who's got the wheels, makes a nice little move at midfield, sends it to his teammate 15. His teammate looking, finally sends it back out to 99 again, swinging across. They've got now under 1 minute to make something happen here at the end of this first quarter. A little bit of a run into the center. Here comes 33 making a run, taking a shot. Great save by Houlihan. I forgot which keeper was in there for a second. All the way out. Kenny Medill all the way to midfield, but he gets bumped. A little bit of chaos there in the middle of the field. I was going to say center court. Close enough. Still chaos. Fighting for the ball. Nice job by Triton to keep going after this one. Nobody can quite scoop it up. Instead, it's going to end up a number 4 for Hamilton-Wenham, and they're going to settle down. I don't know if he knows he's only got 15 seconds. He should. The scoreboard's right there for him to see. He's going to swing all the way around. Excellent defense. Kyle Boulay, but then there's a flag up. Not sure who that's going to be on.
What are you kidding me?
And apparently with somebody's really upset there. We got some really loud fans today. Maybe it's just because there's, oh, that's filling up.
We got people to go.
Great, jump in. So for the second quarter, which is going to start in a second, we're going to have some Triton students jump in here and join us on the on the mic. Who wants to jump in?
Go ahead. I didn't want to do it alone.
Ashley, come on. You can do it, yeah. Ashley Silva's going to jump in. She was here for the last game. Did a really good job.
Oh, no, wait, we can switch.
Oh, yeah, you can keep switching all you want, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just wait. Should I wait?
No, we're going.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right.
Is this live?
Yeah, it's live. We're good. Excellent. Ashley, welcome back. Good to see you. Can you tell me, did you all win today?
You know, I wish I could say yes, but no, we did not.
Did you play Hamilton-Wenham as well?
Yeah.
How's their field? Is it a pretty good field?
It's horrible. It's so bad. Another grass field. It was muddy. There was barely grass on it. So it was pretty rough.
All right. Well, who scored for Triton today?
We had Kate Trojan, Jocelyn Noyes, Brooke Nangle, and then me.
Nice. All right. How many goals did you get?
I got
6, 7, 8? 3. That's pretty good though. A hat trick. You got a like that. So what was the final score?
17-6.
Okay, that's all right. You got half of the goals for the team. Nice. Well done. Well, hopefully you'll bring some luck here because
Hopefully.
It's 1-1. The game started weird. Hamilton-Wenham got the first possession off of the face-off and brought it down and scored about a minute and 6 seconds into the game. So I don't know if that's like a senior night thing where that the other team was sort of fired up to play against the seniors, and then really Triton just kind of hung around and finally made a good move. Nice little play where Braden McDonald pops up from behind the net to take a pass, and then at the same time JP Trojan comes around the back and he's there to make the shot. So they ran that twice. They got a goal on one of them actually during a power play, so gotta like that as well. Been a couple of calls. One stick to the helmet. You can't hit him in the head apparently.
Out of all the places.
Yeah, one would think.
You can hit him anywhere else.
One would think that would be okay, but no, you can't hit him in the head. So now, have you had your senior night yet?
No, ours is May 16th. So
okay.
Against Linfield.
Nice, excellent. Now, is Linfield a team that you feel confident you will play well against?
I think so. We beat them in the beginning of the year, but
okay.
I don't think we can take them lightly. But I definitely think it's a game we can win.
What was the score in the first game?
Oh God, I don't even remember.
20 to 4.
20 to 4?
Yeah, so.
Good.
It was like 18-4.
So Triton setting up, I can't tell. I don't know who the penalty was on. I guess we'll figure it out when they start with the ball. Looks like Triton will start with the ball, so it must have been a penalty on Hamilton-Wenham to start it off. And again, pretty good moving that ball around. Jared Leonard, I don't think has had a shot this game yet. So for a kid who's got the most goals in the Cal and leads the Cal in points, to be held really without a shot yet, I think is kind of surprising. Or maybe they're just teeing up on him. But he looks like he's open now if they can get that ball around to him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure by this point in the season, teams have keyed in that he's the leading scorer, so I'm sure they're going to play really tight on him.
McDonald, again, to Trojan. That's a good little play. It's worked for him once. There's a great shot. Nice save.
Nice save by the goalie.
So how did your keeper do today, Julia?
Julia did really good. She had a lot of good saves for us. They had another D3 commit who's actually going to Middlebury, who's the number 1 right now, so she had a lot of good saves against her, and her shots were good.
That's tough playing against a D1 player. Yeah. Yep. And there haven't been a timeout here. What are we doing? Nope. Ball's back into Triton. Have you played against a lot of other D1 lacrosse players? Because you played all 4 years. So. Great play inside. Great stop.
I would say
McDonald.
Around here, probably a lot of D3 and D2. The only one around here for D1 is like Lana Mickelson, but definitely all the commits are extremely hard to shut down.
And it's Triton there. Nice save by Houlihan. Has Triton had a D1 girl lacrosse player or no? That you know of, yeah.
No.
Yeah, there aren't too many D1 athletes coming out of Triton, I gotta say. Oh, Mia Barandino's one though.
And then we have Isabella Savino going for gymnastics.
Right.
I think those are only 2 this year.
Right. Ball comes across to 32 Sean Twomey in there now. Jared Leonard. Jared is persistent, and he got it in. Nice job.
Take.
Nice job, Jared Leonard. So after we just talk about how he hasn't got a shot off, he finally gets himself in there.
He got fired up on that when he wanted that shot.
The senior scores on senior night. You got to like it to take the lead 2-1. And yeah, that's the way this game has been. There's just been bursts of activity and long stretches where both teams seem content to just keep possession and pass the ball around, which I know is an important part of the game. But as a fan sitting here, I want to see something happen. I want to see some shots on goal. So, and the face-offs have been really odd so far today. Just a big struggle. Neither one of these guys is able to do anything cleanly. That goes to Triton.
Kyle has that. Bringing it up. Oh, right to JP. Oh!
22 on Hamilton-Wenham might be coming out. Saved by their keeper. Yeah, they're going to call timeout here and get 22 off the field.
That looked
That didn't sound good.
Right to the neck.
Yeah. Yeah, that just did not sound good either.
Would not want to be in that position if Jared was shooting.
No.
Absolutely not.
Well, last week we had Garrett talking about what it was like to play keeper as a JV player in Maryland, and how he did not like, and that's why he stopped playing keeper and moved out to defense, so we wouldn't get the miscue there by Hamilton-Wenham. Can't hold on to the possession. It's Triton the other way. So this momentum has really swung in the second quarter so far. It's been all Triton. Trojan with it.
Oh, nice.
Pass right over the middle, almost worked.
Good luck.
It's going to go to Hamilton-Wenham. So who among the boys that we're watching now has the same style of play that you have?
Oh, God. Definitely not Jared. I feel like he shoots way more than me. I feel like I assist people more than I shoot, I feel like. So, whoever has the most assists on this team, I would probably say I would be more like them, but I know boys just take it and shoot more than they look to pass.
So I think it's Braden McDonald, actually, that has 9 or 10 assists already in the season, which isn't too surprising given where he usually plays on the offense. But assists are always tough because that just means somebody else made the goal.
Yeah.
He made a great pass, yes, but they still have to score. Hamilton-Wenham now content to just keep possession, move it around, set up their offense. 30-second technical foul for something.
What?
Did you catch what that was for?
I have no idea what that was for.
30-second technical foul on Hamilton-Wenham for we don't know what. We need to mic up the refs one of these times. We need to tell Mr. Lathrop that's the next thing that we got to do. Mic up a ref. That would be pretty funny.
I want to be mic'd up during a game. I feel like that would be so fun.
That's an excellent idea. Have you seen some of the VTV mic up?
Yeah, I love them. I think they're so fun.
They are kind of nuts. And then for basketball this year, great shot. Goes a little bit wide. For basketball this year, they mic'd up Maeve.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one.
And then they forgot to take the microphone off of her before the game started. And so there's some good shot in the goal. Excellent. Fantastic shot. Fantastic goal. Thomas Cahill puts it in the back of the net and takes a 3-1 lead for the Triton Vikings. Really well done on that. And was he not marked up? I
don't think so. They left him wide open.
Yeah, he was alone.
Right in the middle.
Maybe it was the 30-second penalty that really helped Triton again. It could have been another power play goal, which is good for them. But yeah, if you watch that thing with Maeve, it's pretty funny because of course they had to edit a lot of it out. But,
I just remember playing basketball with her in like 5th grade, and she still was eating that banana before the game.
Absolutely. She has to have that banana before a game. It's ritual is an important thing in sports, you know. The Trojan sends it up to McDonald. He's going to go behind the net with it. The other Cahill. Yeah, there are times on this field seems really big, like when they're all spread out like this. The dimensions are set though, right? Like you said, you played on a lousy field, but it's not like the dimensions are different.
Yeah, they're all the same. But we do actually have I think we have the biggest size field that they allow.
So you can't play on a slightly smaller field if, like a legacy kind of holdover.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Great play.
I think that hit post.
McDonald scoops it up. He's got it behind the net. Sends it back out, and Triton keeps possession. Yeah, I think you're right. Hit the post. Off a Trojan shot. Now here comes Jared Leonard. A little too much to go through. Maybe not.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Switch left. Oh, nice feed.
Trojan, good block by the keeper. Triton's going to hold on to that ball. So all Triton so far in this second quarter.
Definitely good movement with the ball too.
Is that something that's hard to maintain throughout a whole game? I mean, fatigue sets in, right? Eventually, you just want to,
Which is probably why they're going to hold it for a little bit, and that's why the possession has been a little bit longer. Give them some rest.
Although I imagine it doesn't feel a lot like rest when you're moving out there.
No.
Yeah. There's another
nice shot.
McDonald again in the
Just
right spot.
wide.
It's going to say stay Triton ball. Triton will bring it in. There's Cahill behind the net to Trojan.
Oh, nice catch.
So we have Trojan with the goal from coming around from behind the net and a great pass, and then Jared Leonard sort of solo to get the thing in.
Oh, good feed.
Great interception there by Hamilton-Wenham's number 44.
Jared right on him.
And they're going to blow the whistle. What are they going to say here? Oh, Triton ball, okay. Oh, right there.
Oh, it would have been so good.
So again, Seamus Cahill with an opportunity there to add to the Triton scoring, but instead it's coming all the way down the other way. It was 44 that took the shot and had to come out, wasn't it?
I'm not sure.
He's back in and he goes all the way down and scores. That was kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
Triton's defense seemingly a little bit asleep. The first real possession that Hamilton-Wenham has
Took that right in on them.
Yeah, after Hamilton-Wenham sort of was playing everything on defense for most of this quarter, all of a sudden they get another goal. Close it to just a 3-2 game. All right, Trojan at midfield for the face-off. You don't do these face-offs, right?
No, that's Kate's job. I'll leave it to her.
But somebody else has to know how to do it and practice it, right?
Kate and Chloe will switch off with
Chloe,
it.
okay.
Yeah, and Gabby does it when she's in.
We've got some fact checkers behind us on the bench, making sure we're getting it right.
Oh, Hamilton won him back with it. They're definitely fired up now. They're looking for it.
Houlihan makes a save. Hamilton-Wenham putting the pressure on, though.
That's a 4.
And
interception.
Not a great pass by number 4 for Triton, Kenny Mantle. The senior from the net.
He was in the crease for that. He was absolutely in the crease for that.
He was practically in the goal for that. So Triton...
Yeah, he might as well just have walked that one in.
They're calling a timeout to have a chat about that?
How is that not... A little bit of backlash from the fans.
Yeah, there's been a lot of that tonight. A lot of coaching from the crowd. That happens in a lot of Triton games, as you might be not surprised to find out. We talked about that last week. Yeah. You didn't even hear it, right? So the refs having a little chat. Probably not agreeing that they should overturn that because he was in the crease, but he almost put himself all the way in the goal on that play.
They should have just walked the ball in at that point. 2
quick goals by Hamilton-Wenham after they were really just sort of outplayed the entire second quarter, and now with under 5 minutes to go, it's tied up 3-3. We were saying earlier we'd rather see a blowout, like a good Triton blowout tonight. You know, senior night, you want to have a chance to substitute. I guess, but in lacrosse, there's not really a chance to like call a timeout and make a substitution that the fans can really cheer for.
Yeah.
No.
But I think they'll get fired up and they'll be able to pull it out.
So how about for senior night or for the last game of the season? Do you want to be on the field when the final whistle hits, winning or losing?
I would want to be on the field. I think more important, the last game of the season, like senior night, if we're up by a lot, obviously I want all of the rest of our players getting in, but if it's like my last chance with my team, then yeah, I would want to be on the field.
Then you want to be out there, yeah. But that's not the last game of the season, right?
No, our senior night isn't the last game. So if we're up by a lot, I'd rather have the players that don't get as much playing time because they're going to be all over the field next year when our seniors leave. So I'd rather get them that experience.
So here we go again. 5 minutes left in the second. Good possession by Trojan. Good pressure by Hamilton-Wenham, but he's got it. He's got Jared Leonard on his wing.
Oh, he's taking that. Oh, wide.
Wide, and I think his father's going to be a little upset with that. He had time to take a better shot. He kind of rushed it.
That one definitely went off the wrong side of the stick.
Yeah.
It went off the side, I think.
Out to Trojan up top. Pressure on him. Gets away from it. Swings it out to Cahill. Chance now to do some damage here. Come on, Triton. And Jared Leonard
Nice shot by
scores.
Jared.
Beautiful shot.
He took no time there.
He knew he wanted to go low with that.
Yeah.
Send it on the ground. Is that a shot you like taking as well? That sort of skidded along shot?
No, I like high shots and I like driving into the net more, but boys definitely take it way farther out than we do.
Yeah, that shot was from close to whatever. I guess that's the Institution for Savings little Liberty Bell thing there, but or whatever that is. But it was close to that little logo. So, all right, here comes Triton again. 4-3. Let's go. They scored less than 30 seconds, so plenty of time to get a few more goals here. Face-off looked like a snap to a punter.
Kyle comes up with it.
And keeps possession after getting slammed pretty good.
Can take it up.
Still has possession.
Oh, he's
Finally goes down, but he throws it behind his back. And Jared Leonard's going to come up with it. He's got speed.
Definitely
He's
right
got
on
the moves inside. He's coming in again.
And he scores.
And he scored again. Jared Leonard with his third goal of the night to make it 5-3. And he can almost just feel that coming. As soon as it was a number 5 that sort of did that little falling down pass. I don't have. Dylan.
I think.
Dylan Slamick.
Oh, I thought 5 was Kyle. I've been calling that wrong the whole game.
15 is Kyle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oops.
That's all right. You should hear me talk about names. Yeah, same hair, same kind of build.
I can't see their face.
I have mispronounced names so badly that one football game, a parent came up to me before the game because the previous game I had said their name wrong so badly. Said, "This is how you say our name." I'm like, oh, okay. So it's all right to mispronounce the names. There we go. Back to Trojan again. Braden McDonald back behind the net.
Looking for Jared.
Braden again. So they had been rolling Trojan around the back of the net and bringing Braden up top, but they haven't done that in a little bit. Guess you got to change up the plays as it goes along here. Chance to shoot. Finally does. It's going to go long.
Yeah, God, I think that got hit by a stick in the middle of it.
So here comes Triton again. Under 3.5 to play in the second. Other than those two,
Be trying to drive that in, right to Jared.
uses a little screen there from number 2.
He's definitely looking to shoot from that
And
spot.
he does, a little bit high, but they're going to keep possession. Braden's right there. Braden out to...
Oh, bit of an overthrow there.
Oh, yeah, it's going to roll really long. And that's going to go to Hamilton-Wenham. So, really, that's sort of only the second or the third mistake. They had that one goal by Hamilton-Wenham that was such a surprise, and then another kind of defensive breakdown. But otherwise, it's still been... And here we go again. I was going to say it's been all Triton. But here's a chance for Hamilton-Wenham to get back on the board with 2.5.
They're definitely looking for those fast breaks.
Yeah, it's a counterattack kind of team.
Yeah.
So maybe they know that. I mean, they don't have a great record. A losing record in the Cal and a losing record overall. So they definitely need Hamilton-Wenham. Definitely needs this game. Maybe that's how they figure they're going to do it on the counterattack. Chance inside, great defense.
Number 5's got it again.
Nice play all the way up there. He's going to lose it.
Oh.
We can blame that on Cahill, though. It wasn't such a bad pass, right? Come on. You gotta get that.
He definitely had a lot of pressure on him to make that pass.
Oh, he's so tiny.
And here comes Hamilton-Wenham again. Under 2 minutes now in the half. They need to take their time, work it around. The way Triton has been playing, you don't want to give them timeout. You don't want to give them the ball.
Yeah.
So if you're the Hamilton-Wenham coach, what are you saying in this timeout right now?
honestly, because Jared has gotten like 3 in a row, I would be all over him and don't give him that spot right there because he's only shooting from there. But
I only shoot from it.
And how about on offense? What's the adjustment that Hamilton-Wenham needs to make? I mean, we haven't seen a lot of their offense so far this quarter, but what would you make it?
They've just been looking for those fast breaks, so obviously if they have the fast break, take it, but I would settle it down and look for that like wide open shot because they seem to be forcing it.
And this is kind of surprising. We got, 5-6 players on Hamilton-Wenham with one coach and the rest of the team with a different coach. Is that he's just talking to the offense about what play they're going to try and run?
I would either say pull the defense or offense aside and they're making a game plan. Right now I would be probably talking to the defense, but
they have possession.
The
they have possession with 1:44 to play in the first half. But not much of their offensive sets have worked. I mean, they've gotten a couple of breakaway counterattack goals. It's just you just don't normally see like teams split up during a timeout like that.
I mean, definitely if they have 1:44, if that's the attack, I would be putting in a set play right now and make sure it gets played out and they can score on it, because if they could make it 5-4 by the half, then
it'll feel like a game.
Yeah, it would feel like a game going into the second half.
Which is crazy because when it was 3-3, it definitely felt like a game. But then those 2 quick goals by Jared Leonard, and all of a sudden it feels like, okay, the floodgates are going to open here. Jared Leonard's just going to go to town. We'll see what else happens. But all right, here we go. Triton ready to play. Hamilton-Wenham taking their time coming out of the timeout. All right, here comes Hamilton-Wenham. Let's see what kind of play they drew up. Cycling out there to the right side, all the way behind the net, bringing it across. There's 16 breaking for a pass, not there. It's got to go probably further out than he wanted to.
Coming around the net for a pass.
Here's his move, but he doesn't make it. Instead, it's another pass. And there's no way that they drew up that complicated a play with this many passes.
They're definitely just going for it now.
They were anticipating a shot somewhere in there, and it didn't happen. And we're going to tick under a minute here with Hamilton-Wenham's possession. Chance now to shoot, and he does.
Oh, wide.
Stays Hamilton-Wenham ball, though. And exactly a minute to play in the first half. Still taking their time. Finally a move to the net.
Not an open shot, but he's going to take it anyway.
Great defense.
Good defense. Some sloppy passing. Oh.
On the ground. You can play the ball on the ground? Probably not, right? Right, you can't play the ball when you're lying on the ground, right?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Makes it a little difficult.
No, I mean, you're not allowed to. It's illegal, right?
Well, I think we're still allowed to.
You are? Yeah?
Yeah. As long as it wasn't a foul, if there's a man down, you still fight for that.
Okay. So another timeout. I guess it's like endless timeouts in this game too. That's the other thing.
Apparently. We only get 2, so I don't know why they get so many.
Well, they get tired quicker than you get tired, right? So it must be what it is, right?
Probably.
So Triton now, if you're on Triton's coach, what are you saying right now to the Triton team?
I would honestly just say to keep doing what they're doing. I mean, there really are no changes to be made right now. They're taking every opportunity they can, and they're scoring on it, and their defense is definitely shutting them down. So I would just say keep it in the game. Don't get frustrated. Like, just keep playing your game.
And they have possession with 21 seconds left to go. Do you try and set up a last strike, or do you just say
I would
keep possession, no mistakes?
Hold it until maybe 5 seconds left, and then take that final shot.
Yeah. And I'm guessing you sort of draw it up for either Trojan or or Jared Leonard to take that final shot, or use Jared as a decoy, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I think it's tougher too in lacrosse, especially at this field, because the players really can't see the clock like you can. Like you played basketball, you know what the clock is at basketball. You can't, you got teammates on the bench yelling at you how much time's left on the clock and all that. But here it's a little tougher. A little harder to see. Triton's going to start with the ball. 21 seconds. A long way to go, though. Braden McDonald, Jared Leonard, Kyle Boulay coming way close to us here on this side. And it looks like they're going to swing it around to the left side to start it off. Dylan brings it all the way across himself. Holds up,
Looking
sends it
for
to Trojan. Nicely done, 9 seconds. If they're going to get a shot off, it's going to have to happen quick.
Yep.
Right down to the middle. And there's a chance for him to throw it down, and he does, and it doesn't matter. And Houlihan has a little bit of a laugh there as the ball bounces over the net. I think he knew the horn had already sounded, but still. So Triton's going to go into the half with a 5-3 lead here on senior night, which is pretty exciting. So how many? You said there's a bunch of seniors on the girls team, right?
Yeah, we have.
Are there more of them behind us here that are going to jump in?
Yeah, we can switch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can switch with me if you want. You want to?
Wait, no, nothing happens.
God.
No, not much happens at halftime, but we can talk about the seniors. You can tell me.
Do you want to switch in, Margaret?
Yeah, I'll switch it.
All right.
I'm a little nervous, but
It's very easy. It really, truly is. All right, so your name is Margaret?
Yes.
Margaret what?
Farrell.
Margaret Farrell, and you play on the girls team as well?
Yes, I do.
And what year are you?
I'm a senior.
You are a senior, excellent. So how many years have you played lacrosse?
I think maybe 6.
A lot of years. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and say you were a starter since you were in 7th grade, right, on the Triton varsity team. That's fantastic. Good for
course.
you. Are you gonna play in college, you think?
No, I'm actually cheering in college.
Nice. Where are you going to school?
Merrimack.
Excellent. All right. Staying close by, so that's good. Yeah. So your parents can go see you cheer.
Of
So
course.
that's kind of nice. Okay. So how did the game go today? Not so great, right?
Yeah, not so great. It was a tough one.
Yeah.
Our defense was strong, but not strong enough.
Now, do you play defense?
Yeah.
Okay. So was it a breakdown, or was it just they were just super talented and there was
It was
not much you
more
could do?
just like one girl could run past all of us.
Yeah, that can be tough.
Yeah.
So who are the other seniors? So we talked to Ashley during the second quarter. Who are the other seniors on the girls team?
Obviously Ashley, Kate, Taylor Shorey, right
Oh, right.
behind
Okay.
us.
Yep. A soccer player as well.
Yes.
Yep.
McCullough Erickson and Jocelyn Noyes.
Okay. Excellent. And out of all of those, how many are going to go on to play lacrosse in school? Just
3.
3. Right. Kate Trojan, right? Being
Kate,
one of them. Yep.
Ashley, and Taylor.
And Taylor. Okay. We'll talk to Taylor
Yeah,
later.
you got her in the fourth
We'll
quarter.
get her in the fourth quarter. That'll be fun. Excellent. And so one of the conversations we had with your keeper, and it's Julia.
Yeah.
Julia Price.
Yeah.
Yep. So Julia and Ashley last week was whether or not the girls' team varsity team could beat the boys' varsity team in a matchup, and they were both fired up about the idea of actually playing that game. But what do you think?
Oh, I've wanted to play this since the beginning of the season. I think it depends if we go by girls or boys rules. Girls rules, we have them beat. Boys rules, obviously, they could hit us and it wouldn't go too well.
See, now your teammates figured that given the opportunity to finally hit, you would have so much pent-up sort of I'm ready to hit somebody with this lacrosse stick that you actually would outplay the boys because they're kind of used to it, whereas you're coming at it with like a lot more, hey, I finally get to hit somebody with this stick, right?
Yeah, I think it's just the size that they have on most of us. It wouldn't go too well. I think some of us would be able to do it. And then
How about the
others.
speed? You can hang with them on the speed though, right?
Me personally, no, but the rest of our team definitely can.
Right. And then there'd be a little bit of sibling rivalries because you got a Trojan on this team and a Trojan on the girls team as well.
Yeah,
So
we'll take face off here, draw for girls.
Yeah.
They both said that's their position.
And now tell me about cheerleading. How was this season? It's a winter sport for the most part, right? Although I guess it's fall.
It's mostly fall.
Mostly fall. Okay.
So this past year we got first at regionals. Mm-hmm. She's also Sophia, our camera girl, is on our cheering team with me. We're both
She's
captains.
also the director. She's also running the whole VTV thing here. So she's she's
really
doing it all.
stepping up for us.
So she's one of the captains.
Yes.
Oh wow.
It's
Okay.
Me, her, and Bella.
All right. Nice. And so regionals. And where was regionals this year? Was it?
It was in Billerica.
In Billerica. Okay. And who came in second? Who did you knock off?
Swampscott.
Swampscott.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened after that? that? Did you go to states? Or
we were gonna go to states, and then people on our team got COVID. So it was very upsetting. I was the only senior, and I was really excited.
Yeah.
And then it just got shut down.
But you're still going to cheer in college, so
Yes.
that's good. And then you must have had. Did you have? So I know some of the sports had kind of a weird 2019 season. Like there was a year that we did wrestling in the springtime. That was a crazy year. I guess that was 20.
It was last year.
Yeah, it was last year. Yeah, 2020, 21.
We did cheering with the football, so the weird fall.
Right, that sort of fall two season, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much did that sort of, as somebody who's been a cheerleader a long time, how much did that kind of just throw you off? And
it was weird. It was. I'm used to being in the cold, and it was spring.
Yeah.
So.
Now the cheerleaders don't cheer at the boys or the girls basketball games much, right?
We did boys basketball games. We do home games, mostly just so we can be competing and together as a team in the winter to get better for the fall.
Yeah, keep everybody into it. Yeah. But not the girls games.
No, I would love to go to the girls games, honestly. I have friends on the girls team, so it would be fun to watch them play.
You ever see Maeve Heffernan play? Is she any good? Yeah.
I love Maeve Heffernan. She's so good.
You know you had to say that, right?
No, I did not.
That's my daughter. So.
No, I know you're.
Right,
but I did not just say that. I actually like Maeve.
Okay. All right. That's all right. She absolutely cringes whenever I mention her on any of these broadcasts, but that's all right. No, they had a good season. They had a fun season. So
I went to as many games as I could for them.
Yeah. It was good. And then the volleyball season was enormously fun this past fall. I don't know if you got to any of those. That's one thing I think. So you've been here the senior year. You had the weird COVID year of 2020, but how much do you think that has changed in terms of like students coming out to games? Like there's a sizable student section here tonight. How much do you think it's changed in terms of kids coming to games more? Has that been different than it was when you were a freshman? Can you remember?
I'm honestly not sure because like football, everyone goes to those. And then I haven't really been to many boys lacrosse games. I've made it my senior year. I'm going to try to go to as many games as possible.
Right.
So I'm not really used to everything. But like hockey, football, they're like the main sports that I've been going to the whole time. And those usually have the same amount of people.
Crowd. Yeah, I think one thing I would say is from having been to an awful lot of Triton sports games with my two sons before Maeve, I think there was the weird COVID year, and then I think after that a lot of kids wanted to come back and be in the gym and be there to support their classmates, so it was kind of nice. So we talked about the difference in the two sports in terms of the rules. Are there certain things that are in the boys' game other than hitting that you wish you could do in the girls' games? Anything else that's different?
I don't know. I really wish I could hit someone. That is probably the biggest thing. Being a defender, I would love to just lay someone out.
Especially when somebody scores a couple goals on you. Then you want it. See, that's why I would bet on the girls to win in a head-to-head matchup with the boys lacrosse.
Yeah, I get frustrated, so it's not fun. But it makes me play better. I have more, and I don't know, more push to go and be better.
And what are the skills from cheerleading that translate to your lacrosse game?
Not much, honestly.
Not much, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot of cheering's more like lifting with your legs. In lacrosse, I feel like we don't do much running and cheering.
Yeah, but there's an endurance element to it too, though, right? So
yeah, so that helps.
Yeah. You don't get to hit people or swing sticks around either, but
no.
All right, so Hamilton-Wenham starts off with the ball, and the way this game has gone so far, it's been sort of a couple of runs by Hamilton-Wenham, but for the most part, Triton's been both keeping possession and sort of keeping the momentum, so we'll see how this goes here. Hamilton-Wenham scored early in the first period, and then they scored late in the second, so we'll see what happens now going into this third quarter. Now, as a defender, you prefer a man-to-man defense or a zone? Do you play zone? You do play zone.
Which I prefer a lot more because I stay near the goalie on the post, so I like to keep my spot. So when in the zone, I get to stay there.
And how often do you change it up during a game? Is it something you stick with pretty much the whole game?
Pretty much the whole game. Depends who we play.
Shot. Good stop by the keeper. Couldn't find it, though. Now he has it.
Who's the keeper tonight?
Houlihan, I think.
Okay.
Yep, Griffin Houlihan. So Kyle Belay brings it up. I think that was Kyle. Yep.
Yeah.
To Trojan. All the way back. Cahill in the back. There's Jared Leonard with it again. Up top to number 12. Who's not been out there a lot. Oh, that's Dylan Angelopoulos.
Yeah, one of the seniors.
One of the seniors. Trojan moves it inside. Chance to take a shot. Passes up on it. Takes a fist to the head. Here comes Cahill again. Looking to take that low shot. Instead, there's going to be some kind of penalty. Not sure what it is. What'd you see? Anything?
I don't know. I don't know many penalties for the boys.
There's a chance to shoot, and it goes in. Well done. Trojan with the goal for Triton to put it up to 6-3. And that was kind of a surprising shot. I didn't think he was going to shoot that.
Yeah,
I mean,
me
it didn't.
either.
Yeah.
We always have good shots, though, I feel like, with the boys.
So Ashley was saying that they tend to shoot from further out than the girls.
A lot farther.
Okay. So is that just true for Triton, or is that true for girls versus boys lacrosse as a whole?
Girls versus boys as a whole.
And why is that?
I think it's just because we have they have the deep pocket, so it's easier for them. Like, we have to, run it in, and,
So
it can be more.
Even the sticks are different.
Yeah. Like, we have, for defense, I don't have a long stick. I have a short one. Same length as everyone else on the field.
Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Why isn't girls lacrosse more like boys lacrosse?
I don't know. I wish it was.
All right.
I would love to play the same game.
Well, I'm sure the MIA watches all of these broadcasts. You can say anything you want right now to the MIA. Is that like that in college? No, in college I think it's more like boys, right? With the different size sticks and all.
I'm honestly not sure. I'm not a big lacrosse player. I've played for 6 years, but I don't know much about college.
Right.
I know the high school rules for girls pretty well.
After 6 years, yeah. So Triton maintains the possession here, and they look pretty good with it. Cahill over to Leonard again, up top. There's Braden McDonald, back to Trojan. There he was, but he didn't come right around quite as fast as he has in the past. Instead, it's a turnover coming the other way. Or maybe not. Scooped up, Braden McDonald. That is a great play. I don't know about Justin Leonard. It was more a great play by Dylan, but that's Braden. Sorry.
Yeah, Jared's a little far from the ball.
Do you hear the fans and the parents yelling when you're on the field? Do you hear it?
Usually not. I heard my mom the other day at the Newburyport game when I wasn't a fan of it. So.
Okay.
But usually I can zone people out for the most part and pay attention to my coaches.
To what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
And your coaches and your teammates, yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit of embarrassment there for number 3 on Hamilton-Wenham. We'll see if he makes up for that later in the game. Right now it's Jared Leonard moving around with it inside, taking a shot.
That was a close one.
Good save by their keeper, and it's going to come. Good pressure, though, by Triton.
Yeah.
Early in the game, Hamilton-Wenham was just able to bring it over midfield pretty easily, so this at least is slowing them down a little bit. Now, do you tell your parents not to say things when you're out there so they distract you?
Well, my mom doesn't usually yell, so it was a little weird to hear her.
And there's a goal for Hamilton-Wenham. A little spin move by number 15.
Nice low shot.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprise. And once again, Hamilton-Wenham scores on, I mean, that wasn't a counter exactly, but they really didn't have that possession for that long.
Yeah, that was a quick goal.
And just like that, it's back up to 6-4. With 8 minutes to go. They're not putting it on the board, but we're pretty sure it went in.
Yeah, I'm surprised that goal that the kid was in the net counted.
Counted, yeah. Well, maybe they'll not count that one. That'll be the way it works out.
Yeah.
Just call it even. So 8 minutes now to go left in this third quarter. Possessions have been about 50-50 so far this game, and so 32 out there on the face-off instead of Trojan. That was Sean Twomey. 16 with it around the back now.
That's literally not even an all-pretty. That's so depressing.
Another good shot.
Good save, too.
Good try by number 16. Gotta give him credit for that. He almost got it.
He was close.
I'm not sure what good it would have done because Kyle Belay was right there. If he had saved it, it was going to go right to Kyle anyway.
Yeah.
Kyle sends it to his teammate. Houlihan How often does your keeper bring it all the way up the field herself?
Not very often.
Yeah.
She did a lot against Newburyport, which was really good and helpful.
And there's another flag, and number 4 did something he can't do. As a result, Triton's going to have a man advantage. 1 minute on number 4. So power play a chance again here for Triton, which has been good for them tonight. They've had a few. At least 2, maybe 3 of the goals of their 6 were on the power play. That's the one thing that calling this game is frustrating. Like, can we get somebody to indicate like when the power play is over, when the, like a little clock on it or something?
Yeah, like hockey.
Yeah. So the man advantage for Triton. Jared Leonard with the ball. Back to Cahill, back to Cahill. We'll see if they send Trojan around the net again like they did before.
They're probably going to keep defense on the big shooters.
There it is right there. There's that little play. Oh, opportunity for Jared Leonard. But Triton's going to keep possession. That's what matters right now. Great pass. Great shot.
That was a good
Look
one.
at that. That was absolutely fantastic.
Number 2.
Thomas Cahill on the pass from Jared Leonard. Nice little assist. That pass has got to be hard to defend because he was coming from the opposite side and slightly behind the goal, and he brought it all the way across. And again, it was looked from here like Hamilton-Wenham just wasn't marked up.
Yes, it really depends where you are. Sometimes it's luck with where your stick's lined up. I know that's happened to me a couple times where I wasn't expecting to hit the ball, and I have.
But you just had your stick in the right spot.
Yeah,
Okay.
A lot of chance.
And I mean, as Hamilton-Wenham, as the coach on this, twice now, I think it's Thomas Cahill that has seemingly been unmarked when he's shot. It's like, I'm sure they scout and they look at Jared Leonard, but there's a bunch of other kids out there too.
Well, I'm surprised with the man down situation. They're not on the shooters crazy right now.
A little bit more, yeah. Yeah, Trojan kind of shaking his hand. He got hit pretty hard there. But Triton's going to keep the ball. Power play has to be over by now. It's been more than a minute, plus they scored a goal. Leonard's going to send his teammate around, give him a little more space. He goes down, keeps it, throws it inside. Braden. Oh, Cahill couldn't quite come up with that one. A little bit of panic there on the Hamilton-Wenham part.
Yeah.
7-4 here with 5 minutes and a half left in the third quarter. Hamilton-Wenham scrambling a little bit on the counterattack again. Again, they score just like that.
Good shot.
Every single one of their goals has come on just a quick play.
Yeah.
A quick counter where Triton's defense doesn't quite seem to be set up and ready for it. Also, that was a great shot.
That was a really good shot.
Are there certain games that are super memorable for you as a senior now?
I know. I'm trying to think. I think it was of my freshman year when we still had all the Cal teams had JV teams still. I was actually on JV my freshman year. But we beat Newburyport's JV team, and that's a big thing for Triton to beat a Newburyport team.
That's always the biggest thing, right?
Yeah, it was great. It left us with such a good feeling.
And you know, it doesn't matter that it was JV. I mean, just beating Newburyport.
Yeah,
That's always
Newburyport
good.
in anything.
Yes, it's always good. Hamilton-Wenham has closed it to 5-7. Keeping a little bit more possession here now off of that face-off.
But it gives Triton more time to set up their defense.
Is that a rivalry in cheerleading too, Newburyport, or no?
Newburyport actually doesn't have a cheer team anymore.
Well,
my
then
freshman
it's-
year, 3 girls came to the team.
Okay,
So
all right.
we had a co-op, but now they don't have one.
They just figure there's no way they can compete with Triton on cheerleading, so
Yeah.
they're not even going to try.
Yeah, no one can compete with us.
16 makes a run to the net, gets bumped off it. Good pass to the center, but not good enough. And Triton's going to come up with a possession on that, I think. Yep. Kyle Belay in the right spot. He's going to bring it out, send it to Houlihan.
Oh, he should walk it up more. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, take your time. Give everybody time to get set up.
He definitely could have gone farther.
Long pass all the way across the field. Beautifully done. Right to Dylan. Send it to Jared. So just like that, Triton gets the ball all the way up the field and deep. Chance to set up. Trojan coming back on the field now. Let's see what kind of play they run here. They got Braden McDonald out in his sort of spot there from behind the net.
It's like they started in an isolation and then it just all went to him, which is weird.
All his own teammates went towards him, right? Yeah. McDonald. That's number 12. Here we go, back up to number 2 up top. Cahill. This time they're marking him up. Maybe they figured out that he can actually shoot now that he's got 2 goals.
Yeah. But then maybe they'll leave JP hanging.
They hold on to it. Triton keeps possession now. Trojan, a little bit of a spin, not enough room to go inside. Looking for some help, just brings it all the way back. Just take your time. Take your time, cycle all the way through. Jared Leonard slips and falls. Is he going to maintain possession? Yes.
Yeah, he got it.
Sends it all the way across the middle.
Come on,
Braden McDonald, shot.
Nice try.
Everybody's scooping at it. Nobody can quite grab it.
Oh, number 2.
Kind of going to finally come up to number 2. Who is, I don't know. Thomas Cahill, right? Yeah.
I think so.
All right, here we go again. Great shot, and that's going to go in. Beautifully done by number 12. Dylan, the senior, gets a goal on senior night. You got to love that, right?
Yep.
How many goals are the Triton seniors? No, are you going to get a goal on senior night?
Oh, I'm definitely getting a goal on senior night.
Yeah.
That was my biggest goal.
That's the most important thing that night. Yeah.
Yes.
A win would be good. Each senior getting a goal would be more important, right?
It'd be very important.
Yeah.
So we have a fairly even split between the people who we have 6 seniors, 3 score, 3 play defense. So.
It's all right. Get a nice big lead where you can switch things up and go play a different part of the field.
I think it'll work.
All right, so going to be just under the 3-minute mark here in this third quarter. 8-5 lead. So every time Triton sort of extends it, Hamilton-Wenham goes on the counter and comes back. But hopefully Triton can shut them down here, at least to end out this quarter with a good 3-goal cushion. Man, that was close.
Oh, yeah.
Good spin move by 33. Still spinning, still moving. So I will say Hamilton-Wenham a little bit more familiar with this field. And we were watching the Pentucket team. There were a few times when they ran with the ball out of bounds because they didn't realize what the line was.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah. That's got to be frustrating on this field for a visiting team. There's so many lines.
Yeah, when we played Danvers, it happened to us a lot. So it was very frustrating to have happen to you and watch happen.
So Dylan Angelopoulos brings it all the way down the field after he gets a steal. And then he sends it up to Cahill. Back to Trojan. Yeah, which your favorite field to play on in the Cal?
Probably ours. We have the best turf in the we have the best turf in the Cal.
And you don't practice on grass ever, right? Even though some of the teams you play on grass?
We practice there when there's track meets and stuff, but not usually.
So are all the Cal teams in your division for the playoffs?
Triton going to keep possession here. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Nice little 8-5 lead. Got possession. Got a chance to score another goal here.
Well, it's all random.
Dylan Angelopoulos behind the net. Sends it to Trojan.
Yeah, but they're in the same.
Up to Cahill. Taking the time. A little bit of a screen there. Up to Cahill. Nope. Hamilton-Wenham comes away with it. For the moment, good pressure, though, again, by Triton. All right, this is where Hamilton-Wenham is in dangerous. They get it up the field quick, and they take a shot quick. It's number 12, all the way down, but he's going to pass it and shoot and miss. Four's got to be a little frustrated that that was a huge opportunity, and he just totally missed the net.
I'm surprised the other kid didn't take it.
33 who brought it down, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good pass.
Defense, too.
But great defense. Kyle Boulay is going to come up with it, maintain it, find his teammate, settle it back down. Under a minute now to play in this third quarter. Triton a chance here. Plenty of time to get one more. They can make something happen. Kyle Boulay with a really good move.
Oh, he should shoot.
Sends it all the way across to Jared Leonard, who is going to shoot.
Oh, good save on the goal.
That was a great save.
Oh, nice.
Under 30 to play now. 16 has got wheels. That's twice that he's just going right down this right sideline.
It looked like he caught the ball in his hand, though.
I saw that too. Maybe it's the lights that made us see that. I don't know.
Maybe.
So 14 feints like he's going to shoot. Goes in again. Great defense. Can't get a clean shot off, but he does there.
That was a really good setup.
Wow, really well done. Triton just didn't mark up on that guy on defense. And with 5 seconds left, Hamilton-Wenham cuts it back to a 2-point game. 2 goals again. Triton has not been able to pull away by more than 3.
I believe in them. They'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
They'll get
It's
it.
senior night. They got to do it.
They're all fired up.
And they should be all fired up for this fourth quarter, too.
Oh,
They played really well, so I need to see them play really well into the fourth. 5 seconds, not a lot of time. Actually, the way these face-offs have gone, I don't think the face-off will be over by 5 seconds.
Probably won't be possession.
Hamilton-Wenham sending 43 out here for these 5 seconds. I don't think we've seen him in the game yet.
They have really big numbers. Like I think our highest number is 22.
And you don't have a deep bench either, right?
No.
Not very many players.
Yeah.
Ball's
not
out,
really.
and there's the whistle. Nope, 2-1. Yep. Wow. That was a really exciting third quarter, though. That was fantastic.
Good third quarter.
Good stuff. Yeah, so what's your prediction now? 8-6. How's this game going to end?
Maybe. How many goals did they just score in that last one?
I feel like it was 5-3, or might have been either 4-3. They might have scored 4 goals in that third quarter.
Honestly,
3 or 4.
if they really turn it on, I can see them getting it to 12, maybe 8.
12-8. So 4 more goals for Triton and only 2 more for Hamilton.
I see.
12-8. Okay.
I think if they start dropping back a little faster on the defense when the transitioning's happening,
right,
they'll be able to shut them down a lot easier.
So is that what the Triton coach is saying right now to his team? What are the adjustments they're making for this fourth quarter? Not a lot of time left. What are they going to do?
Probably have them drop faster on the transition.
Right.
Try to get in front of passes, maybe, because they've been doing good with that. Just have them do it a little more, because the tall stick, long stick players can definitely do it.
Get a little bit faster on defense. Get a little bit, and play maybe a little bit more up tempo on the offensive end. It did seem like there were times when they sort of just went to an ISO quite a few times. Which I guess when you have a kid like Jared Leonard, it's not so bad.
Yeah.
But like you said, there was one play where it seemed like everybody cleared out for him,
and then
everybody went back in. So maybe that part of that is fatigue too. You know, they're sort of all amped up for the game, and they're forgetting they gotta stay disciplined here, even in this fourth quarter. Well, excellent job.
Yes,
Anytime you want to call a game, let me know. This is fun.
I loved it.
Lots of sports. We are in the spring season, so I guess there's not that many sports left. But yeah, a lot of fun. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you for having me.
And here we go.
It's so fun.
Taylor Shorey joining us now. Excellent. Welcome to the broadcast booth.
Hello.
Is this the first time? Pull the mic right up next to your mouth. Is this the first time you've done VTV?
Yeah.
Commentary? Okay. Excellent. So, but you're a soccer player and a lacrosse player. What else? Anything else?
No, that's
got to be a lot right there. So that's good. And tell us how the soccer season ended.
It wasn't that bad. Yeah, I think it was pretty good. I don't remember that much, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago at this point. So yeah. And what's next year for you?
I'm going up to St. Joe's, where I'm going to be playing lacrosse.
Nice, fantastic. And where is St. John's or Joe's?
It's up in Maine, right on Sebago Lake.
Okay, nice. So close enough for your family to go see you play. So that's good. So this is your number one sport then, lacrosse.
Yes.
Yeah. And what position are you on? Defense or offense?
I'm on defense.
You're on defense too. Okay, so a little bit of a rough game today, huh?
Yeah.
But you only play Hamilton-Wenham probably once during the season, right?
We get them home at the very end of the season.
Oh, okay. All right, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky in the Cal. There are some teams you play multiple times and some teams you only play once. Shot to the head, but still keeping with it. Nice job. Dylan Angelopoulos having a pretty good game here when he's got in there.
Yeah.
That's a Trojan. Now here's Jared Leonard again behind the net.
He's had a good game.
He's had a great game. Yep, chance to score another goal. Instead, he's going to pull it back out. So Triton with only a 2-goal lead, and they've completely outplayed Hamilton-Wenham, but Hamilton-Wenham's counterattack has kept them completely in this game, and there it is. Jared Leonard scores 40 seconds into the fourth quarter. All right, Taylor, good luck. That's the fastest goal we've had for either team, and we do want to see a little bit of a blowout here. That would be nice to end senior night. That would be kind of fun. So do you have some we were talking about this with your teammates, do you have some memories, some like special memories from lacrosse, like best game you played or most dramatic game that you played in?
I would have to say it'd be North Andover last year. It was a very, very close game towards the end. It was just going back and forth, so that was fun though.
In North Andover, that's definitely out of conference. Are they normally kind of a powerhouse team?
I'm not really sure against other teams, but with us, they've been pretty even.
Yeah. They're going to call a penalty on that, or they're just going to say, no, we're going to play on it? Okay. And here's the other question that I've asked all of your teammates that I've spoken to, and they all had the same answer, so no pressure, but you have to get this one right. In a matchup, head-to-head, Triton boys versus Triton girls lacrosse, who wins?
I would probably have to say the boys.
What? All your teammates said the girls are going to win.
Really?
Yes. They're all confident that given the opportunity to hit with a stick, that they would welcome that opportunity, and they would...
Yeah, if we could play by their rules, it would definitely be... I could see it that way.
You could win. Okay. I don't think as a defender you'd want to be going up against Jared Leonard. He's awfully quick, but...
yeah.
Oh, what are they going to call here? And coach is unhappy about that. And the call came from sort of the other side of the field. But it's going to be a 1-minute penalty, 1-minute power play for Hamilton-Wenham here at the 10:42 mark. And I got to say, in contrast to the game against Pentucket, the flag has come out relentlessly in this game, which is really... Now, how often are there penalties in the girls' game?
Not that often. It kind of just depends on how bad, but they're not really that often.
Wildly bad shot that goes all the way into the soccer net. Not entirely sure why the Hamilton-Wenham player thought that was going to work. It did not. But it resets their offense, gives them a chance to set something up.
Oh, nice,
great.
Kyle
Boulet, great play. Dangerous pass, though. Gets away with it. Sends it all the way across the field. Nicely done. Really well done by number 19.
Yeah.
Who is 19? I don't think we've seen him in the game yet. I did not even write his name down. Oh, yeah, I did. Brady Young.
Okay.
Does that sound familiar? Okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it must be nice. You're in school now, in class, and all that. It's back to sort of normalcy. So, how much better has it been to be able to sort of be with your classmates during the day, getting ready, getting psyched up for a game?
It's nice. When we were home, it was kind of just okay. Let me get excited about myself, and then we see each other throughout the day. So it's kind of nice to just like say hi.
Yeah. Get each other fired up for playing. Yeah. And what's the next game for the girls?
We have Georgetown on Tuesday.
Okay. Is that here? No, that's away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How's that team? Pretty good, Georgetown?
Pretty good. We beat them home over vacation, but it was a tough game, so it should be good.
Those over vacation games too. Sometimes those are like midday or even mornings or something like that.
It was like 10 o'clock in the morning.
And do you prefer that? Do you like it? Get up, have a bagel, go play a little lacrosse?
Yeah. As the day goes on, I kind of like get tired. So first thing in the morning, I'm kind of a morning person, so I'm usually up and awake. So.
Ready to get out there and go hit somebody with a stick, and excellent. So who are some of the players that you've played with in the time that you've been at Triton? Are there a couple that sort of stick out, like she was the best player I ever played with or anything like that?
I would have to say Kate.
Yeah, Kate Trojan now. Okay. And who's the sort of up and comer on the among the underclassmen?
I would have to say probably either Brooke or Kayla. They're juniors and they've really worked hard these past 2 years. Brooke Nangle and Kayla Harrington.
Oh, okay. Kayla Harrington. Okay. Now, do they play other sports as well, or are they mostly just lacrosse?
Brooke is just lacrosse, I believe, and Kayla cheers.
Okay. Oh, seems to be a big contingent there on the cheer squad and the lacrosse team.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. But Sophia does not play lacrosse.
No.
Doesn't seem to be that interested in it either. So, did you happen to watch the Viking VTV little special that came out today?
I did.
Yeah. What did you think?
I liked it. It was very funny.
Was there anything you didn't think was funny, or was kind of like, I'm going to skip through this?
No, not really. They've kind of always kept us interested.
That's good. What was the funniest part? This is almost like a quiz because the funniest part came at the very, very, very end.
Well, yeah, when there were like all the mistakes. Yeah, that was fun to watch.
They couldn't pronounce alumni.
Yeah.
That was very funny, and good for them for allowing that to be aired. Because
I love when they put those in.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's amazing how well done that is. How much that's evolved over the last few years here at Triton. So it's pretty crazy and really good. Jared Leonard with two guys on him. Spins by both of them for the most part. Chance here for a shot back up top. So Triton with a 3-goal lead. Under 10 minutes to play. Probably content to do a lot of possession as much as they can. Nice little save there. Keep that ball in. Thomas Cahill. All the way deep. Back out to Cahill. So there's no shot clock in lacrosse, right?
No, not in high school.
Not in high school. When you get to college, there is, right?
Yes.
Now, we were talking about this with your teammate. Do girls have the different size sticks in college as well?
No, they stay the same.
Shot, goal. Beautifully done. So Trojan with his second goal of the night. JP Trojan scores again for Triton, and we're starting to extend it now. 10-6, the first time they've had a 4-goal lead in this game. Hopefully they can just keep extending it. So how come the girls' game doesn't allow the longer stick or the shorter, depending on how you want to look at it?
That I don't know. I don't know if it's just like how rough we can be with each other, but I don't know.
And I guess the pocket is deeper on the... Yeah. It's almost like they're making it harder for the girls to play the game.
Yeah, it can be very hard.
All right, well, talk to the MIA. It's probably changed. Although for you, it doesn't matter. You're going off to college to play, so it matters what they do in college. Do you watch a lot of college lacrosse, women's lacrosse?
I watch it like here and there. I've been up to my college to see a few games, but yeah.
And it is a spring sport too, right, in college?
Yes.
Yeah. Nice. But you'll be playing year-round, I'm sure. So, yeah. Trying again. Braden McDonald slips through, but they're going to keep possession maybe? No, it's going to go. Hamilton-Wenham ball. Time's ticking for Hamilton-Wenham. They gotta move quick in order to close the gap before goals. I'm not sure I see it happening. So lacrosse is a little bit like football, where over the course of a season, you really play in sort of 2 or even 3 different environments. I mean, by the time your season wraps up, it's going to be really hot out here.
Yeah. And
really hot on that turf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it gets very, very hot.
Do you have a preference? Do you like playing more when the games are cold, when the weather's cold, or do you like playing when it's crazy hot?
I like when it's cold. The sun's not down on you, and you can stay cool throughout the game. Because I play mainly the whole game, so I don't get as much of a break, so it's nice.
You don't keep a little water bottle tucked behind?
I wish.
Not allowed, huh?
No.
No. Yeah, and then you go from getting used to the cold to just kind of gets warmer and warmer and warmer. Football, the exact opposite. But now I asked your teammate about sort of what you've seen here at Triton. Nice shot, nice save.
Nice.
Over the years, if you look over there, there's a really solid student section here for a Friday night boys lacrosse game. I don't think that was true 4 or 5 years ago. Do you think it's probably changed a bit, the way the students are coming out for more games?
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely gotten better.
What do you think the change has been, or why?
I don't know. Maybe just, I don't know. I feel like everyone's like a big group of friends, so that might be it. But I don't know.
Push him out!
So, Braden and Jared.
Nice.
Braden and Jared kind of knocking into each other on that, but they get the result they want. And a lot of coaching and refereeing from the stands tonight.
Yeah.
A little more than usual, but that's all right. It's a Friday night. Everybody's having a good time. Here comes Cahill. He's got help on his left side. Goes out to it. To his brother, I think. That was Seamus Cahill with the ball, right? Yeah. Sends it to his brother all the way around. Now it's Jared Leonard. Now Triton can just hang on to this ball. 6 minutes and a half to kill. 10-6 is a good win. Got a couple more if they want.
Oh, nice.
And there we go. How about a few more, yeah? Fantastic. So Cahill with his probably third. That might be his third goal of the night. We normally have a stats guy here with us, but I don't know enough about lacrosse to know what stats to keep. So, and I didn't start writing down the goals at the beginning of the game. So we'll just say that's Thomas Cahill's third goal for the night. Why not? Hat trick for him too. Have you scored goals? I know you play defense, but have you gone up and shot and got some goals over your career? No. Is that something you want to do on senior night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe not senior night, but at least one point during the season.
Get a chance to get up and would you want to do like the Jared Leonard, kind of make a bunch of little moves and go in, or you want to shoot from the outside, or what's your?
I would shoot from the outside.
All right. So Triton extends the lead to 5 goals. That one's going to go out, and it's going to be Hamilton-Wenham ball.
Ashley, can I see you jump that way?
Long pass. Well handled by Hamilton-Wenham. Actually used the referee as a bit of a shield there.
We know who number 8 is.
Good shot. Great save. But a chance for Hamilton-Wenham to get the interception. They don't. Really well done. Dylan with just a fantastic play. Brings it all the way up the field.
He's had a good game tonight.
He's had a great game tonight. Braden McDonald with it way out on the wing. So what's your favorite Triton sport to go attend that you don't play yourself?
I'd probably say the boys lacrosse because I like it. Like I like the sport, or football.
Right. Or football, right.
Maybe hockey. Hockey's a good one.
Hockey's good because you know it's constant motion. It's constant.
Yeah.
You know, there's no except for timeout. Nothing stops in hockey, which is good. Oh, that's got to be around the neck. 2 flags come up. Did he shoot and score too? Saying no goal, I think. Yeah, no goal. So Trojan doesn't get the goal, but definitely going to be a.
I don't like when they don't let those ones go.
The only way I think you could defend that is both players on Hamilton-Wenham knew what they did after they hit him in the neck with their sticks, so they both probably stopped playing. So you could argue that that although they shouldn't have, I mean, you just kind of keep playing until the whistle. But the goal did count. Well, who knows whether it did or didn't. It looks like it did. And it looks like it's 12-6 now. So hard to tell whether the refs agree with that score or not, but it doesn't really matter. It's the score that's on the scoreboard now.
Yep.
Trojan gets another goal. Now is he a junior, do you know?
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore, wow, no kidding. This Triton team is going to be really good for a few years.
Yeah.
Based on that they only have 4 seniors out there graduating. And they get a lot of players. Braden McDonald plays almost the entire game. Trojan plays most of the game.
Ooh.
Good save. That time he went up high. He's been shooting those sort of low skidding shots, but he took it high that time. Maybe he figures they've figured him out a little bit. All right, so Hamilton-Wenham at this point is probably kind of resigned to the fact that they're not going to win this. 6 goals in under 5 minutes is going to be tough, even for a team that counterattacks well. Russ can't decide which way it's going to go. Everybody surprisingly on Triton saying it's Triton ball. It's a shocker, huh?
Yeah.
So what was the worst game that you had?
Ooh, it's definitely the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Probably Newburyport. One of our first games. I wasn't like back in my groove yet, so.
And as a goal for Hamilton-Wenham. And Hamilton-Wenham player getting a little fired up there, number 16. A little angry. Probably going to get a shot with the ref. No? All right, they'll just let it go. Fair enough. What was it about the Newburyport game that was bad? Just the score, the groove you were in?
Yeah, just I wasn't playing like I usually do, and then, yeah, just the way that it went.
And it was a loss, too.
Yeah.
Usually you don't say what's your worst memory and it was a win. That's pretty rare an athlete says that, but yeah.
Yeah, the score kept going up. It just kept getting harder to...
12-7 here with 4 minutes now left in this fourth quarter.
That's a nice win.
Ball pops out,
Ooh.
gets trucked, and they're going to call... Yeah. Going to be Triton ball. So Dylan bringing it up, looking calm. Again, a 5-goal lead. Can settle down on this with just 3 minutes left. But he's going to go right in and shoot. Going to go high. Jared Leonard's going to get it. He's going to have a chance to score. Instead, he gets bumped. Ball comes loose. Great job by Hamilton-Wenham. Credit for that. Now Braden McDonald pressuring. 44 taking it to the hand. Might make it all the way by. Jared Leonard's there to push him. Jared Leonard hits him right on the top of the head. So Hamilton-Wenham's going to get a power play at some point when Triton finally gets the ball away from him. Going to be under 3 minutes, though. And there's the whistle. 3 white, check to the head, yeah. That's a pretty accurate description of what happened, right? Yeah. And so Jared gives him a little tap on the head, too, as he goes by. And I think it's going to be a timeout. Number 16 on Hamilton-Wenham, slamming his stick. Unhappy player right now. But they lost to, Hamilton-Wenham lost to Triton last year. Of course, they didn't play in 2020. And then Hamilton-Wenham beat Triton the year before that. Are there certain teams that you, in your Triton career, you've sort of feel like you've just gone back and forth with, like it's always evenly matched, and you sort of neither team ever, which are those teams in the Cal?
That's usually been Georgetown. They're kind of the same level of us. They've had the same like types of people, so it's always been, I think last year we lost to them, this year we won, so it's always just been going back and forth.
Back and forth like that. Now, do you know, because you play club outside of Triton, right?
No.
No, you don't? Okay, I was going to say you must know some of those players, but maybe not. Okay. All right. Well, that's pretty good. You're going to be playing in school and you're not playing club. That's pretty rare to actually do that, play in college. So.
Yeah, I never really thought about playing in college, but then the coach reached out and I was like, okay, it sounds like very fun. So.
Nice. And what are you going to be studying?
Math. I want to be a high school math teacher.
Oh, all right. Excellent. Come back to Triton.
Maybe. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, that's not, I mean, got to have math teachers all the time.
Yeah.
Like, the demand does not go away.
No.
Somebody's got to teach kids math. Is there a certain kind of math that you like? Is it geometry? Is it algebra? Or more important, what grade? You said high school math you want to teach? Okay. Why high school? Why not?
It's a big responsibility, but at the same time, like I know in elementary school, I wouldn't be able to do just math, and I have to teach all of them. So that's hard for me because I'm not good at like history, English, not my favorite. So
right. But you're comfortable teaching math, you're ready to teach math. Okay. And so to teach in Massachusetts, you need like not only a math degree, but a teaching degree, or is it more you just need the math degree and then get certified to teach? How's that work? Do you know?
I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
I think I might need a teacher's degree, but I'm not totally sure.
Well, you got 4 years to figure it out.
Yeah.
and then come back here and enjoy teaching at Triton. So, yeah. Is there a certain math teacher you want to call out here at Triton that's been really inspirational for you?
I would honestly say Miss Noren.
Nice.
I've had her for 2 years, and she's helped me a lot.
Nice. I don't know if she's a boys lacrosse fan, but if she is, she gets to hear a nice little call out. So Hamilton-Wenham on the power play, finally gets a shot off, misses it wide right, and they will keep possession. Just 2.5 to play now. Again, nice 5-goal cushion for Triton, but Hamilton-Wenham on the power play and pressing.
Nice save.
He's having a good night too.
Yeah.
Houlihan, right?
Yeah, he's had a great game.
And another shot. So 3 shots, they finally get one in. So it was going to be relentless there for a while. You could kind of count on that. And that's going to close it to 12-8. And honestly, your teammate called it. She said it was going to be 12-8. She did. That's pretty impressive. So we know who's cheering for no more goals for the rest of the game. So.
And 16 seconds. Absolutely, yes,
So they haven't put it up on the. There we go. 12-8.
You can watch it on BT.
2 minutes and 15 left.
It's so funny.
Triton with what looks like it's going to be a pretty good win coming out of this. I mean, an expected win against a team that has a losing record here in the Cal, but still, you got to win. You got to win the teams that the games that you're supposed to win. You got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat. Oh, there's a mistake by Triton. Chance to scoop it up for Hamilton-Wenham.
Ooh.
Great pass into the center, but
nice interception. Ooh.
good play by Triton to get that ball and send it all the way out. Nicely done. Switch the field, bring it all the way up top. Out there to Braden McDonald. Braden swings it around. Now they can just hold on to it. Kill this. And somehow he stepped out of bounds, maybe? Minute 43. Excellent play.
That was nice.
Kyle Boulay makes a great defensive play right after a good pass by Hamilton-Wenham. And now timeout Triton. There's a relentless number of timeouts in boys lacrosse. It's as bad as football. It really is. And that's a frustrating one because it just took the momentum away with a minute and 32 to go. But this is also the, as we see the sun setting over there, or the results of the sun setting, it's such a beautiful place to play a game. I think that's one of the nice things about it. Is there another stadium in the Cal that's as nice as this? No.
I don't know. It just has a good stadium. I think like this is just. I think ours is good.
And you'd be excited to play up in Maine. What conference is it in? St. Joe's?
D3.
D3. And do you know some of the other schools you'll play against?
I know we'll do like Emmanuel, Anna Maria.
How many hours drive is that, St. Joe's?
A little under an hour and a half.
Oh, that's nothing.
No.
So every
Right
time I
off
think
the
of Maine,
highway,
I think when you
so.
go to Maine, you either go to like York or it's 3 hours.
Yeah.
You know, but right. So that's about an hour and a half.
Not at
Okay. All right, not bad. You'll be able to come back and see games if you want to, and then in the springtime, see some of your teammates.
I'd love to do that.
All right, so Triton here on senior night, looking to get the win, 12-8, minute 32 to play. Sort of took the momentum out of Triton. And the photographers, the referee telling the photographer to take a picture of the sunset. That's pretty funny. Yeah.
I wonder if he'll ask for that later.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to do, like telling the photographer go take a picture of the clouds. But okay. All right, here we go. Triton, get back on the field. Let's get this game going here. It seems like it's a lot more stop-start with these timeouts and flags than certainly in your game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we only get 2 timeouts, so.
Well, they get tired faster.
Yeah.
You know, they don't have the same endurance you guys have. So, all right, here we go. Triton ball. Going to probably be Jared Leonard with it right here on this side, closest to us. Jared saying thank you to the ref. And here we go. Last minute and a half to play. Did Triton dial up another goal here?
I bet
Or
so.
did they just say, let's get him maintain possession? Whoops, throws it to the middle. Almost looked like that was planned. And Dylan wasn't where he thought he should have been, or at least where Jared thought he was going to be. Instead, Hamilton-Wenham is going to have one more chance here with 1 minute and 10 seconds to play. They bring it across midfield. This is where they've been their most dangerous, just on this counterattack.
Yeah.
Kind of catching Triton out of position up to number 4. There's the shot.
Oh, nice save.
Fantastic. And hopefully that's the last shot of the night and a great save for Houlihan. Trojan with it.
Ooh.
Shoved down and still managed to pass it.
That was nice.
And Braden McDonald still got it. And Jared Leonard has it again. He's going in. He's going in. He shoots.
Ooh.
Nope. Pops up. Will be Triton ball, though. 37 seconds to play. How did Trojan make that pass while he was falling down and falling out of bounds?
I don't know. I think that's the beauty of the boys having a deep pocket.
There you go. All right. It's the equipment. It's not the skill of the player.
Oh,
Okay.
it definitely is the
All
skill.
Right. Jared Leonard makes another move towards the net. Still contains it all the way in the back. Sends it way out.
Ooh.
A little bit long. 10 seconds to play now. I think that prediction is going to come through. She needs to go.
getting
She
very
needs to go buy a lottery ticket. Is what she needs to do. You know.
I'll go buy one.
Got to go buy a lottery ticket right now.
I still have
Here comes the ball. Up top, number 16, who's had a really rough night, slips and falls.
Oh my god.
And that's going to be a really tough ending to a tough night for
that's a
16, but it's a
nice win,
victory
though,
for the
for
Triton Vikings. Yeah, absolutely a nice one. Senior night, the Triton Vikings win 12-8. And thank you so much to the girls lacrosse team for spending all this time with us today. This was enormous fun. It was great having you here, and good luck in the rest of the season. And hopefully we'll get to do a game here before your season runs out. Be kind of fun. So yeah. So thank you all of you very much for doing it. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. It was very fun.
All right. Thank you, Sophia. This was fun. Thank you again. And thanks, Triton TV. Thanks.